Alright, so we got a nice, easy, mellow, calm icebreaker of an introduction. A little break from the last two episodes, which were very high-strung and very emotional, so I'm thankful for that. It starts off with Ashley. She's on the phone with her best friend Terry. She's talking about how she's running for school president. She's in 8th grade. Only 8th graders run, and it's a shoe-in because no one else is running against her. We learn that Toby and her are actually living together. Their parents are together. So this seems something fairly new, and they are not happy about it at all. So Toby gets this bright idea to have JT run against Ashley to try to just rub her the wrong way and annoy her, as little brothers and little siblings do. We are introduced to Paige Michaelchuk. I think it's Michaelchuk. I hope it's Michaelchuk because I said it like 4 times in the video. New year, new look, new Paige. You kind of sense that there is some kind of almost like an identity crisis going on within Paige. She seems confident, presents herself as so, but she's in middle school. She's a young girl in middle school. We then have her first interaction with Tiny Manny. I'm just gonna call them Tiny Manny, Tiny Emma, Tiny Spinner, and Tiny, I almost said Drake, Jimmy. I feel so bad. Emma dropped her papers and Spinner like stomped on them, and they did this whole thing of you need a hall pass and blah 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 blah. They're just making fun of them, picking on them because they're younger. They're grade 7s, and Spinner and Drake, I almost did it again, Jimmy, are grade 8s. So that was really funny. That was really cute. Also, spoiler alert, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have not ever watched this and you don't want to hear this, skip ahead 10 seconds. It's hysterical knowing that Emma and Spinner get married in the future. So to see that and know that, I'm like, oh, it goes so away. Anyway, so then we get introduced to Tiny Liberty, who's running for secretary, who presents herself very confidently, very composed, and very proper. And she's probably the smartest one in the whole school. And she's really excited because she knows that Ashley is running for president, and she's got some good ideas, and Ashley's a little intimidated and overwhelmed by her, but Ashley doesn't know that's just Liberty. Jimmy and Ashley are dating. We have a confrontation with Toby and Ashley at home when her mom comes home. She's like, Mom, he's doing this to bug me. He's helping run his friend's campaign. And her mom's kind of like, he's got the right to do that. And I'm sure he's not doing it to bug you, which we all know he is. So the rest of the episode is basically filled with them battling back and forth. You know, JT doing something and Ashley doing something, and JT doesn't even want it. That's the most hysterical part of this all, is like, this is totally a vendetta for Toby because Toby wants to get on Ashley's nerves. JT even says, like, I don't want to do any of the work, so if you do all the work, then fine, I'll be your body for it, basically. He doesn't even care. Then we get an interaction with Paige and her new purse. It's a clear purse, and she opens it and she takes out a Twix bar, and she's like, oh, that's not mine. And she kind of just like scurries over it. I don't know if that was supposed to be funny. Like, I thought it was. But then I thought about it, and I'm thinking maybe they were trying to foreshadow like an eating disorder with her. Being like ashamed that she has it. I don't remember if that happens with her character, but I remember crazy stuff happens with her character. Like, I honestly think that Paige has the best character arc in the show, from what she starts off as to what she turns into and the struggles she faces along the way. I love her character. I love her story. I hated her at first, and then just to see where she went was wonderful. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. We then have Jimmy and Drake, I'm just gonna call him Drake kidnap JT in the hallway, bring him to Ashley, and Ashley offers him $80 to drop out of the race. At first it was $50, he works it up to $80, he takes it, and she says, but you have to do it publicly, you have to do it in front of the whole school. So he's like, yeah, sure, fine, whatever. Toby finds out about this. He gets really disappointed, and he kind of starts to understand, though, after talking to Ashley. Ashley's like, listen, I've wanted to be president. I'm dedicated. This is important to me. And ever since you came along, you know, it's always about you. I can't get away from you at home. I can't get away from you at school. Now you're in my election. And you can see Toby starts to feel a little bad. So we have JT's wonderful speech in which he ends it with, I'm dropping out of the election and vote for Ashley. He's so funny. And so ultimately Ashley, did they say if she actually won? I'm assuming she wins. She has to win. She's the only one now, so. At the end of the episode, Ashley comes home, Toby's sitting outside, and they have a nice heart-to-heart talk and kind of work things out, and, you know, they both apologize and said they both acted irresponsibly and wrong, and we have our heartwarming little makeup, which is great. That's what you need in these shows and these episodes. So again, I'm glad that we had an episode that was more mellow and calm and happy and silly and goofy, as opposed to the first two that we had that were scary and stressful and just like too strong of emotions. I think that the first two episodes were a wonderful way to start off the season. It kind of established what kind of show this is and made a strong punch coming in. But I'm just glad that we had a little bit of a breather now. And I'm glad that we incorporated more characters. That's exciting too. So can't wait to watch the 4th episode. I really hope you like this review and this reaction. I'm sorry it takes me so long to edit these. It's such a pain in the butt. My goal is if I get enough subscribers, I'll eventually do a Patreon. And then I can just throw everything up on Patreon. They'll be unedited reaction, and then you can see the whole entire episode. Like my last Degrassi video, you're only allowed to have 10 minutes of content from each show or movie or whatever you're reacting to. That's why I always like to do trailers, because it's like boom, 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 easy done. Back when I put it up, I actually got blocked. Like sometimes it'll just be copywritten, which I don't care, at least you guys can still see it, but it actually got blocked because it said I had too much content in it, which I know isn't true because like I said, the video was 9.5 minutes. Couldn't possibly have been 10 minutes of content in a 9.5 minute video. So I cut it down, edited it to 6 minutes, and now it hasn't been touched. It's been fine. So I'm just going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep it very, very low to 6 or 7 minutes. And then hopefully we won't have any problems with it. But again, Patreon would be awesome because then I could just throw the videos up. I would watch a whole freaking season of Degrassi in a day and throw it up. And the subscriptions they're very, very low. Like I think Jay's bottom tier is $3 or $4, maybe $5. I mean, even if it's $5, it's not that much. It's $1.25 a week. So anyway, I've ranted long enough, and so this is the time where I say, please like this video. Please comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Let me know if you'd like me to react to something specific. And if you could, like this video, comment, subscribe to my channel, that would be great. And I'm going to go edit this up. Hope you guys have a wonderful Taco Tuesday. Bye.